And
This is what happened when your daughter is a screenwriter, a playwright, an actress, a director, and all of the above, plus a creative, motivational speaker, and think I can do all of the above, of which I'm not. But anyway,
Mommy, you're
here we
funny.
go.
Okay, so how long have you known each other?
Let's see. I was in the 4th grade,
Years old.
so I was 9 years old.
9. Dad, how old were you when you?
I was about 11 or 12.
How long have y'all been married?
55 years, October 17, 2025.
So what year was that you got married?
October 17th, 1973.
Oh, wow.
1970.
I'm sorry.
See there, people?
Edit.
So how old were you both at that time?
I had just turned
21.
20.
Were you only 20?
Yeah.
I was 18.
Did you like him?
Yeah, he was cute. He was our paper boy. He lived on the top floor. We lived on the 2nd floor. He was our paper boy, and we had a dog, and he used to chase Irvin away all the time. Yes.
But we had moved out, though.
Oh,
We had
okay.
moved out of the building where we
But
used to.
after you were a paper boy, then you moved to the high part of the town.
Yeah, we moved to another location, and then we sort of didn't see each other for a while.
Yeah, they moved up to the east side like the Jeffersons and left us over where we were.
I didn't know that.
Yes. And while he was there, he would make sleds out of cardboard. And when we didn't even have snow, he would push us down these little dirt mountains. He was always creating something, like as he did older, building stuff. He made us a tree house, and he put chairs up in the tree.
How did y'all end up going on your first date?
Well, you want to tell him what happened?
You tell them.
Okay. My mom went to White Plains to pick up my older sister Dee from work. Did we pick her up? She wasn't in the car.
I think she was.
Maybe she was in the car. But anyway, me and my baby sister were in the back seat, and Irvin was sitting in between us. So when we dropped him off home, or wherever we dropped him off, to another bus or whatever, I told Mom, I said, "Oh, wow, Mom, Irvin looks cute. I think I want to marry him." So she said, "Oh, yeah, you do what you got to do, you know." So I kept it in my mind. And one day I put on this cute little chemise pink dress, mini dress, and I had a big bun in my hair, kind of like this, but it was a very smooth bun. I had hair back then. And I just knocked, and I called him first, and I said, "I want to come over." And he told me no, that I'm too young. He don't, talk to little young girls and crazy street people like me. But anyway, I knocked on the door, and I went over there, and he didn't want to answer the door, and he finally did. And his father, he said, "You don't have to come. You can't come in." And his father said, "Let that girl in here." So I went in, and we talked and everything, and that was the end of that. And I don't know what happened after that. You called me, right, for a date?
We sort of went out. My father's union had this big dance that they had every year, annual dance. And I did ask Gwen. I think my father or somebody might have asked me, "Did you want to ask your friend?"
That girl.
That girl. And I did.
Aww.
And she was...
They picked me up.
She had handmade.
I made a handmade dress because it was Poe. So I made a dress. And they picked me up. I had little feathers on my shirt, dress, and everything. And I looked nice. I looked like $1 million, but I didn't have anything at the time.
That was the beginning.
I only had love of family.
That
but
was
anyway,
the beginning, yes.
that was the beginning. And then he took me to see Steve McQueen in Bullitt. That was our second date.
Movie date.
Was our movie date. And then, did you have, then after he bought his 1969 Cougar with the hidden lights and stuff like that for headlights, and then he would take me out. And I mean, I didn't know how to act, because there was a lot of things that we were eating that I didn't eat as when I was home, like pizza, Chinese food like that. He introduced me all these things, all these different foods and stuff.
Okay, so what has kept you together for 55 years? What is the key?
The key is, number one is respect. respect, and then we have a lot of things in common. We like to go out. We don't like to hang around a lot of crazy stuff. We were pretty, low key.
Well, the reason for the longevity, I think, is don't air. And people have asked us too before. Younger couples, of course, have asked us, don't air your dirty laundry in public. Do not do that, because that's the worst thing you could do, because things get said and other people hear it.
And it blows up.
And they will spread it. Oh, do you know what so-and-so said about so-and-so? And it's just the worst thing that you can do. So just keep your mouth shut. And if you have a situation or a problem, it's between you and your spouse or you and your partner.
Yes, and we're 100% in agreement on those terms.
How important is friendship?
100%.
100%. Herb is my best friend.
100, yes. I'll do anything. I'll go.
Yeah.
I'll back her. Anything. If nobody can say anything bad about her.
Right.
Yeah. I'll back her.
Same
100%.
here. We're pretty much on the
You
same
don't say
page with a
anything-
lot of things.
Anything nasty, anything bad about Gwen, I'll tear you up.
I'm so little I can't tear you up, but I can give you some mouth. If anybody says anything
Yes,
about him.
definitely.
I can really, I'm a
Definitely.
Scorpio and I'll sting you if, mess with me or mess with him. But anyway, we are on the same page with a lot of things in life. We put our house together. We did the plan, did everything together. We could basically just about planned our lives together and worked everything out. That's the way we always work things together. We make a lot of decisions, on agreement. I wanted to start our family early, and we have little tips here and there. But when we started off, we had parties and all kind of good stuff with a lot of family and all that. And then when I was 21, I had Darren. My first, when I was 23, I had Tara, and 29, I had little Morgan. So anyway, pretty much most of our young lives of marriage was raising the kids and working. We advise people. We never say, lead people in a certain direction. We just tell them what we think of things, and we don't lead anyone. We let you make your own decisions. The same thing goes with the kids. We'll lead them, but they make up their own minds. We'll tell them it's not the Bible. We don't go left or right. We just tell them what we think is a good choice.
Yeah.
And whatever they do, we explain to them that you're on your own. The same thing with married couples. That the respect in spending time together, doing activities together, do a lot of family things together so that they learn and do with their families in the future, as I can see that happening. And for the three of our kids that stay together, and they do respect us. They spend a lot of time with us. It's not in the physical, but they're on the phone. We stay connected, and we love, and we share. Anybody need anything, one of us, or towards all 4 or 5 of us, there's 5 of us, we get in on it all together. We're a total family, and we press family life is so important. And we also believe in inspiration with keeping the faith with the Lord, keeping them in your heart and your mind and your vision and in your focus. Keep your mind stayed on the Lord. So we encourage a lot of religion and inspiration within the family.
Yes, you do.
And we deal with
I'm
a lot
grateful for that.
Yes, and we deal with a lot of negative situations by keeping in the word of the Lord.
We hate dysfunction.
Yeah.
We cannot stand dysfunction.
And chaos.
Yeah.
We try to keep the peace and joy.
Something I've noticed over the years that I always tell people, my dad is very reserved and my mother is very much a people's person. She does not meet a stranger. How does that play out in your relationship? Does that make you stronger?
I guess it's a balance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think
She
it's
was
a good
born.
balance.
She was born with that social she's a social butterfly,
Mm-hmm.
like you, Morgan.
Yeah.
Social butterfly. She has the gift of gab, and
Yeah.
she can make friends anywhere. I'm not so much like that unless we have something in common. We get a conversation going with somebody,
Mm-hmm.
and we get a conversation going, and I'll be there 24/7 talking about something.
Right.
Yeah, and I can basically weed out the bed bugs before we get connected with these people.
Is there anything that you would like to share in reference to 55 years of marriage, just in words of inspiration? Anything else?
Far as me, we've been on a long journey, and we thank God for where we are now and where we came from, and we just thank Him for bringing us through, taking us through the good times and the bad times, so that we will love Him even more and more each day by going through different trials and tribulations. And
Been lucky with health.
blessed with health.
We've been healthy pretty much at our age, up to
Yes,
our
blessed.
age.
Mm-hmm.
And our life cycle is going towards the end, I have to say, because I know I'm not going to live for 74 more years. But where we've been has been a blessing. We truly enjoyed the whole time. There's little hurdles and things. Everybody has the hurdles, because if you don't, you're not really here. If you don't have hurdles, because that's what God brings you to, hurdles to bring you through them, so that you will love Him more and more and have faith and courage and trust in Him. So the life I've lived with Irvin and the kids has been wonderful to me, and I pray that I'm here as long as I can before them. So.
And you don't even have to ask sometimes. Ask, what is your advice to so-and-so, to married couples or just people in general? People come to us, or people will find out that they do things in their life and with their family because they've seen us do
We
certain
try to be
things.
good
Leading
role
by
models,
example.
and it's not
Leading
fake.
by example, yes.
Yeah, we try to lead by example, and it's not fake. It's just how we are.
And they see it, and they know it's real. And
Everything that we do, basically, with everybody, it comes from the heart. So,
Yes.
Thank y'all so much.
You're
thank you,
welcome.
Morgan, Miss
Love y'all.
Actress,
All right.
Director,
Okay.
Have a
film writer.
blessed 55 years.
55, still
All right.
alive.
All right.